welcome your winner, Katie Price! Now, we've just been talking in the break, and you just can't believe it, can you?
I don't understand.
You almost started crying just.
Because I don't understand.
Why don't you understand?
Because I don't.
We love you!
Tell me why, though. Why do you think that you shouldn't win it?
Because I went in with a medical problem, so I've been on antibiotics and painkillers, which is, you know, I haven't been 100% well, you guys know, so I think I've been boring, so I don't know why I'm here.
Well, I think you've come across as a normal woman who has quite a few kids.
Just enough. I know, I miss them so much.
And who lives life. And you've spoken up when you've needed to speak up, and you've kept your cool, and you've maintained your dignity when you needed to as well.
Sometimes.
He looks really pleased
with you. Yes, Keith.
You went in 10 days afterwards, and we've seen people recently say that, you know, you shouldn't win it because you haven't really been in there from the beginning. Were you aware that some people were a bit funny about you coming in late?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I was at home watching the show myself because you guys have asked me to go in many times, and I'm like, I'm so glad I'm not in that house. It's crazy. And then I get a phone call, and then I get 3 days' notice, and then I'm in there. I mean, it's a crazy house. It was a crazy house, and I can't believe I've been in there 3 weeks. But I think, you know, OK, I didn't go in the beginning, but, you know, I still spent 3 weeks in there.
Yeah.
So it is a bit unfair, but it's not my fault that I was put in late.
You've said that you've had a medical problem, and I'm looking at your boobs as I say it, and we've seen it in the show as well. And you've said that maybe that's why you've been a bit quieter. What Katie Price would we have seen, do you think? Would it have been different?
No, well, I'm still me, but I mean, you know, if there's arguments and stuff, like, if there's, like, for example, Kate said about it's ironic that a fat kid can choke on lettuce. There was comments like that, and normally I'd be like, don't take the out of a fat kid because I've got one and he's big for a reason. It's things like that I just didn't say anything to because I just couldn't be bothered. Didn't have the energy to argue about it.
When you went into the house, I thought it was great actually that you went in there. You had history with a couple of people, but you kind of put everything aside and said, let's wipe the slate clean and start from the beginning. Was that difficult for you to kind of try and look at people from you know, a clean slate?
Well, no, like Alicia, we sort of had a past together, and she's lovely, and we cleared it up. But now I'm out of here, I said, like, because I want to find new friends who are loyal. And I went in the house hoping I'd find new friends that are loyal. But I said, I'll only find that out when I come out the house. Right. If people have been really bitchy and backstabbing me, then I don't want their friendship.
Do you think you've made any genuine friends in there?
Keith,
who do you think you can trust in there, and who do you think you couldn't?
I definitely trusted Keith. I mean, I don't know what you showed, but all we done was talk about horses and carrot, just like general stuff. I know, he's so lovely,
We've seen you have a really lovely relationship.
I'll just follow him around like a sheep. I'm like, where you going, Keith? You know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's been shown, I've no idea. Cammy, she's into horses. I just hope she hasn't been bitchy about me. Michelle, I hope she hasn't as well, because, you know...
What about Perez? He was obviously a prickly housemate. Not many people got on with him. You did, though. It seemed to not bother you.
Perez doesn't bother me. In fact, everyone's got their own personalities in every different way. And I've met Perez before, and he's always been a nice guy. But people got to understand, when you're cooped up like that, it does drive you nuts. You know, it's boring. There's absolutely nothing to do. And that was his way of expressing it. But, yeah, again, I don't know what's been shown.
Did you feel pressure from the others because you were friends with him?
I didn't feel any pressure.
Did you feel awkward or uncomfortable being around them?
No, and I wouldn't put myself in that situation. If I want to do something, I'd do it. But I'm a very, very laid-back person, and I'm very chilled out. So I'm quite tolerant in a lot of ways, yeah.
We did see you, we saw you keep you calm, but then we did see you go up against Katie Hopkins quite a few times.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. I mean, she spoke about Harvey, obviously, and transport. She spoke about ADHD. There was a few times that we in the CBB news task we saw you. Do you think that she was kind of going at you for a reason because she kind of wanted to dig in there.
See, I like Kate. You know, I went in there wanting to. I've done a full circle with her. I've seen she's got a real soft side to her, a real loving side, but then she's got this other side to her. I like the soft side, and yeah, maybe she did try and push my buttons at times, but I don't know. But when she did, if it's anything about my family or personal, then of course I'm going to react.
Yeah.
But I don't care anything being said about me personally because I don't care about that. But I think I spoke up when I needed to, especially about, well, I don't know what you've shown, so.
You didn't rise, which was brilliant. And I
Yeah.
think we've seen a really, really great side to you that we maybe hadn't seen before. And you do deserve to win. And thank you so much for taking part. And I
Thank
don't think
you.
it matters that you went in 10 days
You haven't
late.
got any best bits.
Here
I
are
haven't
your
done
best
nothing.
bits.